Well, hello, fellow romance researchers. Welcome to the Love Scientists, where we believe that love is not magic, love is science. And we help you with the chemistry of connection and the data of dating so you can be more successful in romance. And today we're unlocking the science of sweeping someone off their feet, literally, with romantic gestures. These are the top 10 most romantic gestures according to science. So forget about the overpriced chocolates and cheesy one-liners. These are the actions that actually trigger love, trust, and deep emotional bonding, proven by scientific research. All right, let's just get right to it. Number 10, surprise touch in a good way. A simple, affectionate touch on the shoulder, back, or hand can release oxytocin and increase perceived intimacy. According to Gallace and Spence, a 2010 Neuroscience and Biobehavioral Reviews, it's not about grabbing attention, it's about creating connection through gentle, unexpected affection. And science will always tell you that as humans, we crave physical touch from other humans. And it's just that little touch, in a good way, that releases oxytocin and gives us this feeling of love and affection. All right, number 9, leaving a handwritten note. Whether it's a Post-it on a mirror or a letter in their bag, handwritten words feel way more personal than a text. According to Slatcher and Pennebaker, 2006, Writing Emotions and Relationship Closeness, handwritten messages boost intimacy and emotional processing between couples. Massive feelings and surprises come from a handwritten note. Whether it's just left on their window or, again, a little Post-it on the mirror, whatever the case may be, this is going to be a very simple and loving gesture that will never be forgotten. All right, number 8, doing an act of service without being asked. Cleaning the kitchen, making their coffee just like they like it. According to Gary Chapman's Love Languages, also backed by Algoe et al., a 2013 Journal of Positive Psychology, small thoughtful actions show you're attentive. And that's incredibly romantic. It's something about having someone do something for you that makes us feel comfortable and close to them, because our whole lives, growing up, we had our parents doing things for us, but then we broke out on our own and we probably transformed into doing things for other people all the time. If you have kids, you know exactly, you're constantly doing stuff for other people, thankless things. So to have somebody do that to you makes a big difference in your life, and it changes the way you feel about trust and intimacy in that person. All right, number 7, remembering and acting on the little things. I remember you love this song. I made your favorite pasta. I made sure we always have your favorite drink in the fridge. That sort of thing. According to Gable, Reis et al., 2006, Capitalization in Relationships, when you bring up positive details from past conversations, it makes people feel seen and increases emotional closeness. When you share something with somebody and later on they ask you about that thing, it's almost bewildering that they remember it at all, because we're walking through this world focused on ourselves, generally speaking. And we're not necessarily thinking about other people, necessarily. Most of the time we're thinking about ourselves. Let's just be real. So when people remember something about you, it means a lot. It means a lot. And it's going to change the way they view you in the way you view them. All right, number 6, giving a meaningful gift, not just an expensive one. A book they mentioned, a framed photo, a souvenir from your first date location, that sort of thing. According to Dunn, Aknin Norton, 2008 Science, giving strengthens relationship when it reflects the recipient's identity. It's not the price, it's the thought and the symbolism. Similarly to remembering the little things, it's a meaningful gift. It's something they mentioned. It's something that they maybe said a few years ago, and now you remember you always wanted this thing. Here's this thing. Or you always wanted to go on this date. Here's this date. It's the meaningful gifts that you're giving, because what that does is it shows a person, number one, that you're thinking about them. Number two, that you're listening to them. And number three, that you greatly care about them. It's an incredibly meaningful thing that changes the way they feel about you because you remembered the things they wanted. All right, number 5, eye contact longer than you think. Holding eye contact for just 2 minutes can increase feelings of love and emotional closeness, even with strangers. Science tells us that looking into somebody's eyes makes them feel like it's looking into their soul. According to Kellerman, Lewis, and Laird of 1989, Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, eye contact activates the brain's empathy circuits and helps synchronize emotional states. Because what you're seeing in them and what they're seeing in you, according to science, as they look into your eyes, is not looking into their soul. What it's looking at is it's looking into yourself. You're seeing yourself in them. You're seeing empathy for them and empathy for you. You're seeing emotions about you in them. It synchronizes the two of you on the same page. It's an incredibly important moment that should be practiced by all couples, proven by science. All right, number 4. Active listening, like really listening. For example, asking thoughtful follow-up questions, pausing to reflect, mirroring feelings. This all boosts partner responsiveness. According to Reis Shaver, 1988, intimacy is an interpersonal process. When someone feels heard, they feel loved. And similarly to what we just mentioned, that people are mostly focused on what's going on in their head. They're walking around wondering what everybody's thinking about them, but other people are walking around not thinking about them. They're thinking about themselves. This is just what we do. So when you are active listening and you're showing that you're active listening by responding, by questioning, by showing interest and mirroring their moods, that sort of thing, what it shows is that you genuinely care about them. You genuinely care about the things that they're going to say and that they need to say. And when they're walking around the world realizing that nobody else does, this is going to present you as someone that stands out in their life, that gives them something that nobody else gives them: attention. All right, number 3, planning a date tailored to their interest. Instead of defaulting at a dinner and a movie, create an experience just for them. According to Aron et al., a 2000 self-expansion theory, new, tailored experiences strengthen attraction and perceived relationship satisfaction. In other words, this is the type of date that's going to give them a new experience, which is going to create all sorts of love interests, but it's also going to show that you paid attention to them and that you tailored it to the things they want to do. All right, number 2, expressing gratitude specifically and sincerely. I love how you always think ahead for the both of us. I can tell that you're working really hard on this house lately. I can tell that you're genuinely trying to show that you love me. These statements are 10 times more powerful than a generic thanks. According to Algoe, Gable, and Meisel of 2010, Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, gratitude, especially specific and sincere gratitude, boosts trust and increases the likelihood of pro-social behavior in return. In other words, this behavior, this expressing of gratitude, is going to only cause them to give you this same thing in return. Because once they receive that gratitude, a couple things are going to happen. Number 1, they're going to feel intimately closer to you. And number 2, they're going to feel a desire to share the things they're grateful to you as well. All right, and finally, number 1, saying I love you when it's least expected. Not just on Valentine's Day, not after intimacy, but maybe during a random walk or while you're both brushing your teeth. According to Ackerman, Griskovitz, and Lee, 2011, Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, unexpected expressions of love are seen as more sincere and emotionally impactful. Because the statement, I love you, to a degree becomes very expected and not as noticeable anymore after it's said a bunch of times. But in the moments when it's not expected, this is when it's a surprise. And this is the moment that it's going to be really one of the most romantic gestures you could possibly give them. And finally, a bonus romantic gesture, shared laughter. Watch a funny video, make dumb jokes. Laughing together releases endorphins, increases physical closeness, and cements your bond, according to Kurt's Algoe 2015 Personal Relationship Journal. So yeah, roses and chocolates are nice, but science says that if you really want to stir their hearts, it's about presence, playfulness, and paying attention. Comment below with the most romantic thing someone ever did for you or one you'd love to try. And we put all of our scientific sources below. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And remember, don't go into love blind. Use science and data to help you be more successful in romance.